know I wrote a book, right? It's called Buy a Game and it's free. Click the link down there, you got it.
DreAllDay.com.
What's going on, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. This week's motivation, we're talking about going from an egg to an avatar. All of y'all know what that is because all of you are on YouTube, so all of you are using social media at this exact moment. And you know on social media when you first start an account or you ever had somebody follow you, or if you ever took down your profile picture, it is no longer a picture there of you or whatever it is you had as your avatar. Now it's just a picture of an egg. It's that oval and it's like an egg. You don't know who it is. If somebody with an egg follows you, you probably don't even look at their profile because you figure it's a spam account or some automated account. There's nothing behind it because there's no picture. In life, every single one of us wants to become an avatar. We want to become the thing that when people see it, they know it's us. They identify it like, yo, that's Dre right there. Yo, that's Mike. Yo, that's Lisa right there. That's Sally right there. That everybody sees it and immediately they know who it is. That's what an avatar is. But every single one of us, whatever we get into, whether it's playing sports, whether it's starting a business, whether it's building computers, whether it's writing books, you got to start out as an egg. And when you start out as an egg, nobody knows what's inside the egg. All people see is that egg. All we see is that empty space, no identity, no personality, no brand name. Nobody knows what you do. Nobody knows what you can do. Nobody knows that there's even a you in there. All they see is the egg. Each one of us has to start out as an egg before we grow into an avatar. And what you have to understand is while you're in that period, if you happen to be a basketball player right now, you might be in that period because you didn't make the team. Or maybe you're on a team and you're sitting at the end of the bench. Or maybe you tried out and the coach liked you and they said you could be a manager this year and then you can play next year maybe if you get better. Or maybe you're trying to maybe you're involved in a business. You just got hired at a company and you're in the mailroom. Or maybe you're the runner going to get coffee for the boss. Or maybe you just started a business and you don't really have a lot of sales going on right now. Or you just started blogging and nobody's reading your blogs. Or you started YouTube and there's not a lot of engagement in your videos. Or you're on Instagram and nobody's following you on your profile. You're in the egg period right now. But we know, anyone who's ever been to a farm or you know anything about animals, which I think most of us do, you know the eggs eventually hatch, right? Eggs hatch, and what comes out of an egg? A live animal. And that live animal will eventually grow and become a fully grown adult animal. And eventually the animal's going to die. But we ain't even talking about that part. To get from an egg to an avatar, you must do the work while you're in the incubation period. Incubation period is when you're in that egg. The egg's being warmed. Nobody knows what's inside of it. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody gives a damn what's going on. Only person who knows is you. And you know you're in the egg because guess what? You're not getting any attention. You're not getting any results. You're not getting any praise. Nobody's telling you they see you becoming great. And I know a lot of you have been through these. I've been through these phases. What you have to understand is during that period, you do the work. Keep doing the work even when you're not getting results. Even when you still can't break through the shell of that egg to get out into the real world. Even when you're sitting there in the dark all day and all night, the dark being figuratively speaking or literally speaking, you're in the dark all day and all night and you can't see anything. You might see other people hatching. You might hear other eggs hatching. You might hear other people having fun. You might hear about somebody else reaching a level of success. You might hear about how someone else did something that you want to eventually do, and they came into an egg at the same time that you did, but they're doing it and you still stuck in the shell. You got to keep building. You got to keep working. You got to keep developing yourself on a personal level, which means everything that you're capable of, not what anybody else is saying or doing, not what anyone else's opinion is, what anybody else's actions are. You need to work on yourself. That means working on your game, whatever game that happens to be, working on your mind, wherever your mind is right now, make it stronger. There's never a point where you don't need to keep working on your mind, working on the way you communicate, working on the way you handle things that come from the outside. You got to keep working on that at all times to eventually get to the avatar point. And if you stop doing the work, what can happen to eggs? If you ever watch the Animal Planet or National Geographic, a predator can come in and kill that egg. And usually the predators that kill eggs, when we're talking about the human mind, we're talking about you becoming who you want to be in life, is not an alligator that comes along or a hawk or any type of animal that kills another animal. A predator for another animal's eggs is usually not something from the outside. It's usually something from the inside. We kill ourselves on the inside because we stop thinking strongly. We get out of that mental bulletproof mindset. We get out of thinking about what we need to do and we start thinking about what other people have done, what somebody else didn't do for us, why somebody else doesn't deserve the success they had. That kills the egg from the inside. You want to make sure you don't do that. And if you follow everything that I just told you in this week's motivation, you will go from egg to avatar. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. I'm all over YouTube and I'm all over your social media. My Snapchat, you see it, is at Dre Baldwin. My Instagram is the same name, at Dre Baldwin. My Twitter and my Periscope are both at DreAllDay. The website, I don't think I gotta say it, but it's DreAllDay.com. And don't forget to get my free book, Buy a Game. Just go down there to the link description, video description, and get the link. Work on your game.